The Meg 4. Rise of the Abyss. The ocean awakens. Years after the last Megalodon attack, the world believes the terror of the deep is gone forever. Jonas Taylor has retired from active missions, now working as head of Blue Sea Research Station, located above the Philippine Trench. While his team studies oceanic climate change, unusual seismic readings begin to appear, deep vibrations from miles below the ocean floor. When a probe is sent down, the sonar captures something impossible, a moving shadow, much larger than anything they've ever recorded. The peace of the ocean is about to be shattered again. The unthinkable discovery. Jonas and his new assistant, Dr. Maya Chun, analyze data and realize the tremors have opened a new fissure, the Abyssal Rift, even deeper than the Mariana Trench. Sending in a drone swarm, they discover ancient rock formations, glowing hydrothermal vents, and massive silhouettes moving in the dark. The footage reveals a prehistoric predator, a new species of Megalodon, twice the size of the previous ones. The team nicknames it the Alpha Meg, the original ruler of the seas, a mysterious corporation. Behind the scenes, a powerful tech mining company called AbyssCorp Industries has been drilling near the same rift. Their CEO, Marcus Kane, claims they're harvesting rare minerals to power clean energy. But secretly, their sonic mining tech is disrupting the ocean floor, awakening creatures trapped for millions of years. When Jonas confronts them, he's dismissed as paranoid, but he knows the danger is real. The first attack. AbyssCorp sends 2 submersibles into the rift to prove it's safe. Minutes later, contact is lost. A black box records the crew's final screams as a massive shadow devours the subhull. When the video leaks, global panic ensues. Ships go missing, communication buoys are destroyed, and entire fishing fleets vanish overnight. The monster has risen. Return of the Meg Hunters. The government forms a special marine response unit, calling back Jonas Taylor from retirement. He reunites with his old allies, Jiuming Zhang, now running an ocean tech firm, and Rygas, a military diver. Together, they assemble a team of oceanic experts, biologists, and Navy personnel to track the Meg before it reaches populated waters. Jonas knows this is more than another hunt. It's a war for survival. Into the depths. Using newly built titanium-armored submarines called Tritons, Jonas and his crew descend into the Abyssal Rift. The visuals are breathtaking, glowing blue algae, fields of underwater crystals, and ancient ruins hinting at long-lost ecosystems. But the beauty turns to terror as radar shows multiple moving entities. Something massive brushes against their sub, cracking its hull. The ocean isn't empty, it's alive, and it's hungry. The Alpha revealed. They finally see it. The Alpha Meg, 110 feet long, with jagged fins and bioluminescent scars, attacks the lead sub. The crew narrowly survives as Jonas releases decoy drones to distract it. As it roars through the water, the sound echoes like a storm. They realize this Meg is unlike any before, smarter, territorial, and seemingly capable of learning from human tactics. It doesn't just hunt, it dominates. Global panic. Within days, the Alpha Meg breaches near the Philippine coast. It destroys oil rigs, swallows cargo ships, and sends tsunamis toward island chains. Viral footage floods social media. Governments issue global sea warnings. Ports are closed, fishing industries collapse, and humanity begins to understand how powerless it is against nature's prime predator. The world is terrified, and Jonas becomes its only hope. The corporate cover-up. Jonas exposes that AbyssCorp's mining caused the rupture, but Marcus Kane launches a propaganda campaign, claiming Jonas is spreading lies to gain fame. When Jonas breaks into AbyssCorp's archives, he finds secret data. AbyssCorp discovered the Meg months ago and tried to weaponize it for military purposes. The cover-up leads to one of the movie's most intense sequences, a chase through AbyssCorp's underwater lab as the Meg attacks from below, destroying everything. Operation Deep Lock. The world unites under a joint task force called Operation Deep Lock. Giant floating barriers and energy nets are deployed across the Pacific, creating an underwater cage to trap the Alpha. Naval destroyers circle above while Jonas and Rygas monitor from command subs. But the Meg is too intelligent. It uses debris to disable sensors and escapes, tearing apart ships in its path. Thousands perish. Humanity's defense has failed. The second monster. As the world mourns, new sonar readings appear. Another signal emerges from the abyss, a second Meg, smaller but more agile. This one, a female, seems to be following the Alpha. Scientists theorize they are a breeding pair, a terrifying sign that the species is reproducing again. Together, they begin attacking in coordination, showcasing behavior that terrifies experts. The oceans no longer belong to mankind. Humanity's last defense. Jonas develops a desperate plan using cryogenic plasma torpedoes, weapons that freeze on contact. A high-speed chase unfolds through underwater canyons. They manage to strike the smaller Meg, freezing half of its body before it sinks into darkness. The Alpha roars in rage, hunting Jonas's sub relentlessly. The line between hunter and hunted blurs. The ocean becomes a battlefield. Jonas develops a desperate plan using cryogenic plasma torpedoes, weapons that freeze on contact. A high-speed chase unfolds through underwater canyons. They manage to strike the smaller Meg, freezing half of its body before it sinks into darkness. The Alpha roars in rage, hunting Jonas's sub relentlessly. The line between hunter and hunted blurs. The ocean becomes a battlefield. The island ambush. The Alpha Meg attacks a resort island filled with civilians. Massive tidal waves crash onto beaches as chaos erupts. Jonas's team uses helicopters and sonic buoys to lure the Meg away. Explosions light up the night sky as the creature breaches near cliffs, swallowing entire yachts. The sequence is visually stunning and emotionally crushing. Humanity's power is nothing compared to the ocean's fury. A personal loss. During the rescue mission, Jiuming sacrifices himself by manually detonating explosives to save trapped survivors. His final words to Jonas: "End this, no matter the cost." Jonas is left broken, guilt-ridden, and filled with rage. This becomes his turning point. He decides to go back into the trench to destroy the Meg once and for all, even if it costs his life. Descent into the abyss. Jonas and Rygas descend deeper than ever before, entering the glowing heart of the rift. There, they find an eerie sight, an underwater nesting ground. Dozens of massive eggs pulse with life. Jonas realizes the Alpha is not just a hunter. It's a parent protecting its future generation. Destroying it means destroying an entire species, but leaving it means the end of mankind. AbyssCorp's final betrayal. Just as Jonas plans to destroy the nest, AbyssCorp intervenes. Marcus Kane launches a covert nuclear strike to erase evidence of their involvement. But the blast destabilizes the trench, causing volcanic eruptions and lava vents to open. New prehistoric creatures, giant squids, armored reptiles, begin to emerge. The ocean becomes a living nightmare. The final battle. In the chaos, Jonas faces the Alpha Meg head-on in his armored mech sub. The battle is brutal. Claws versus metal, teeth versus torpedoes. The Meg slams him into volcanic walls as magma spews upward. Jonas uses every ounce of strength and strategy, finally luring the creature into a collapsing lava vent. But the Meg refuses to die quietly, wrapping its jaws around his sub. Jonas smiles grimly. He knows what he must do. Sacrifice for the future. Jonas manually overrides his sub's reactor, causing a chain reaction. He radios Rygas. Tell them, the sea is theirs now. The sub detonates, engulfing the Alpha Meg in molten fire. The explosion seals the rift, collapsing it in a fiery implosion. The ocean falls silent. Humanity is safe, but Jonas is gone. The aftermath. Months later, calm returns to the seas. A memorial is built for Jonas Taylor and his crew, honoring their sacrifice. AbyssCorp is dismantled, its leaders arrested. Maya-chan takes over Blue Sea Research Station, vowing to protect the ocean, not exploit it. Yet during a deep-sea expedition, faint sonar pings are detected again. Something is still alive down there. The final scene, teaser for Meg 5. In the film's chilling final moments, the camera sinks into the dark rift. The screen fades to black, then a faint glow appears. A cluster of hatching Meg eggs emerges. Dozens of baby Megs swim upward, their eyes reflecting red light. One grows larger, faster, stronger. The screen flashes with the words, "The Meg will rise again."